Coach, it's a day for celebration in the East Bay. It is, for all intents and purposes, the final chapter of what has been a great era of football here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Wait. Check 56. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Slam. Check 3.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Corey Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 out low. 47. Here we go.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Back.
This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Hey, check 24. Watch twist. Wide. Get wide. Alert 3. Check. Shut up.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Shreds the tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Second year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Jackson now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Check, 47.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
'54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Record. Pick the edge. Go. Showing up.
Hey, silent one.
Check 26.
61, matchbox lights.
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Foles. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Be alert.
Mike's 56.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Topper!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Foles looking for Campbell downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check three.
Now Jackson on second down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
47, check like 47. There's a party now. 47, Mike, 47. Second toe.
There's Jackson on third and long. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Yeah, let's go.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossing. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember when playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Check, 40 seconds.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. They'll roll him out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. SOS. Say. Hey, check to them.
This is Richard. Richard lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check nickel. Switch.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a pass hauled in downfield and out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Check.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 30. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Crunch. Kill. Switch. 36. Same on. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. 80 weapon. Check the backer. Watch the safety creep. Ship. Watch the ship. Check safety.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And Johnson on an island by himself in the backfield. 2nd and goal.
That's going to be a long day. Check 31. Under crunch. Grab. 44. Mike, 44. Hey, check. Put up.
To Johnson again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Carlson able to put this one through. Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Check, 47. Hey. What? Check 43. Shift.
On 3rd down, Jackson looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Oakland. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Breida. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
He's checking crack.
13.
Foles. Campbell making the catch. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Let's go!
Mike 29.
Turbo 64.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll have a first down past the 40, and that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Switch it. What we got?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept
trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Nice, sweetheart. Hey, switch gears.
Now Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. Stiff-armed him. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. This is Grant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Breida. Room to run again, and he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the carry, this is Blue. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Going to try to jet sweep with Nelson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Raiders on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Stay with your man. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. You go night. Wait. 47's the Mike.
Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Check. Joker.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's caught. Nelson. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Jacksonville,